Jay,
What's going on, man?
what's good with you?
Chilling, man. Friday, we getting it poppin'.
I normally don't do personal topics,
Yeah,
but I saw something. It kind of like hurt my heart a little bit,
Yeah.
and I wanted to get your take. I saw Nonito Donaire Jr. and Nonito Sr. kind of like, having a back and forth. I saw Sr. do a couple of interviews, and then I saw a back and forth with him and Jr. You know what I'm talking about?
I saw a clip, probably like 5-minute clip, and I heard about it. But it was like, what I automatically got from it was the dad is my way or the highway type of guy. Because he really wasn't listening to Nonito. And it was fucked up watching it because, like, you could tell he loved his pop. Like, you know what I mean? He wanted his pop to be there. He kept saying that. All I wanted was you to be in my corner. You know, I always want you in my corner, shit like that. His dad was like sometimes like hearing him and then not hearing him, and then it was like he kept going like mentioning his wife being there. Nonito was like, "What did you talking about?" He wasn't even there. They showed a little picture.
Yeah, he said
that
the wife was the trainer in the Inoue fight, but you can see on the camera, it was the dad, the Coach Kenny, and then Mike Basil.
Yeah, I think it's more of a cultural thing too, because some cultures, like, if you dishonor your parents or you do something against your parents, it's like they cut you off. And that's kind of like how he was looking at him, like in the joint, like man, you don't listen to me, like fuck out of here. Then Nonito said you slapped me and threw some gloves at me. It was like crazy. It was like they just got a crazy relationship. And first of all, I think it was kind of crazy that joint was like on live, live YouTube joint, and they was even doing all that on camera. But at the same time, it's like he going through something with that boy. It's his pop. So that was his way of getting it out. You know what I mean? It might have been therapeutic for him. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it was like kind of tough. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry for anybody who's watching. I didn't even get to the crux of the issue. Issue is Nonito Sr. is training a former opponent of Inoue. Of Nonito. And, he said in a previous interview that, if they go up against each other, he's going to, train them to beat them, and that it's just business. And then I saw another interview that said that, he wants to teach Nonito a lesson. He wants to teach Junior a lesson. And he feels like Gaballo is the guy that, will do it. Yeah. Now, when I'm asking you, you're a father and a trainer, and you've trained your son. Would you ever train a fighter to beat your son?
No.
In a fight?
No, I can't do that. I can't. That's my boy. I mean, at the end of the day, he came out of me. Whether we was beefing or not, I ain't training nobody to beat my son. I don't know. I can't really see that happening. I can't really picture myself doing that, you know what I mean, for some money or for opportunity or any of that. Like, I don't really have that in me. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. That was a tough pill to swallow to even hear that. You know what I mean? And I almost feel like from hearing that, he reached out to the opponent. You know what I mean? To start working with him just to try to make that happen. You know what I mean? And didn't say you try to teach him a lesson. There's plenty of ways to teach a guy a lesson. You know what I mean? But that's your kid. Like, you can't get that back. Now, what if he get in there and hurt your son real bad for the rest of his life? Like, that's why I wouldn't be able to stomach some shit like that. Like,
and then you as a father, number one, you got intimate knowledge, what he likes, what he don't like, what makes him uncomfortable.
Right.
And then you train him all his life.
You trying to expose him.
Yeah.
You trying to expose your son, yeah. I mean, if I was Nonito, I'd beat my dad the fuck up. You know what I mean? If it was like that. Like, if we on them terms, then I'm just swinging on you when I see you. You know what I mean? Straight like that. But it's like their relationship is kind of weird, and it's like he's a super disciplinarian type, and his way or the highway, what I say do, you better hurry up and do it. You know what I mean? Type of guy. And Nonito, like, I'm a man now, you know what I mean? And not only that, I'm a grown-ass man, like, but that's fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? You would go against me like that. And it also seemed like he jealous of the wife. Like, that is, because one thing about parents, when you have a kid, you ever notice your mom or dad tell you, don't nobody know you like me? Don't nobody, you know what I'm saying? I know your every move. I know everything you thinking when you thinking it. I can tell. You know, this and that. Parents hate when somebody get close to you and take that little bit of time they have with you away from them. Like where sometimes you used to chill with your mom on Sundays or whatever, now you might chill with your old lady on Sundays. Or where you used to, you know what I mean, go out certain times and be with your parents. Now you're not available to do those things because you with your girl. So it might be that type of thing too. You know what I mean? That's tough, bro. That's tough.
As a father and as a fighter, father, trainer, fighter, what kind of space does that put you in? Like, can that relationship be like rebuilt, or is?
I think their relationship will be rebuilt when Nonito is done fighting. I think, you know what I mean? Or maybe it can't, because I don't know, that shit just sound weird, man, when they was talking to each other. It was just, the old head just don't listen to him. He wasn't paying him no mind for it. And that might have been what Nonito was feeling, like, damn, everything that I've done in my life and you still don't respect me. Like, it's like that type of thing. Like, I mean, when that could be tough. And it could be hard to get back. You know what I mean? The love he once had for his father might go away, and you know what I mean, the father might feel that, or the father might not care. I mean, I don't know.
We've seen very tumultuous relationships in regards to dad/trainer, father/fighter. Roy Jones, Shane Mosley, Jack Mosley, Floyd, Big Floyd.
Yeah.
Like, why did you decide to train your son?
My son?
Yeah.
I just wanted him to know how to hold his hands. You know what I mean? We come from Philadelphia where, you know what I mean, the motherfucker end up fighting at the drop of a dime. So I wanted him to learn how I learned. Now, do I want him to go through the things I went through? No, because I went through some crazy shit. But if he get put in a situation where he got to defend himself, I want him to know how. So that was my sole reason for teaching him how to fight. It wasn't so that he could be world champion and, you know, I can be a part of his legacy and what it is he want to do. My son right now currently just play football and wrestle. So
he stopped boxing, or he just sometimes he comes with?
He come in to see me. I mean, he come fuck with me here. He'll hit the bag, work out. He'll do a regular boxing workout. He'll get in here, you know, jump rope, shadow box, workout, sit-ups, push-ups, all that old shit. You know what I mean, hit the pads with me a little bit, but it's crazy because at home I don't even strap him up. I let him live. I let him live his life. He PlayStation ball. He on the phone with the ladies. You know what I mean? He doing what he do. Yeah, I'm letting him live. You know what I mean? But what I'm on him now is about football, because if you want to play football, then like anything else, you got to be serious about it.
So you want to establish and instill that same boxing discipline in football?
Yeah, I want him to know it's no breaks with this shit. It's all year round, and so that's where we at with it. But I guess I'm not so hard on him about football because I'm not a football coach. You know what I mean? I've played football 4 years of my life. I played 4 seasons of football, and I know what it's hitting for, but I wasn't looking to be no NFL guy. He talks about being in the NFL and playing college football, shit like that, even though he in 9th grade. So I tell him, you know what I mean, it ain't no shortcuts. These motherfuckers get bigger, faster, stronger, so you got to get right with that, you know what I mean? And that's the talks, but I wouldn't cut my son off or coach against him. I remember one time my son played in a varsity game, and he probably only got in like 3 or 4 plays, but I yelled the whole game. I mean, it's important that I'm supportive of my son and his team, because they need to know somebody got their back. So at the end of the day, the last thing I want is to think is for my son to think that I'm against them. I'm definitely not against them. I'll go up against the world for my kids.
Me and you were around the same age. We're in a unique point in our life where we have kids,
right,
but we still remember what it was like to be a kid.
Right.
Watching that back and forth, like, how did it make you feel, like hearing Junior pour his heart out and not really father kind of being like a brick wall with the situation? Yeah,
I mean, it put me back in them times where my dad, I mean, I'm trying to explain something, he's just not seeing it, he's not feeling me, because he just won his way. And it kind of creates that separation where, you know what, I ain't even going to talk to you. I really don't even want to talk to you. Like, I'm going to ask you if you all right and all that, but that's it. That's where it stands. And I think that's kind of where they need to be. Like, give each other some space, but check up on each other. You know what I mean? This shit is beyond boxing. It's beyond everything. I mean, it's this, you get one parent get one child, and the individual child. You know what I mean? You can't replace a child. You can have 6 children, but you can't replace the individual kid. So, you know what I mean? I don't know, and really, let's keep it real. We only know Nonito Sr. because of Nonito Jr.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's keep it real. I never heard of Nonito Senior. I didn't even know old head name was Nonito. You know what I mean? So no disrespect to the man, but I think, I mean, they should try to patch it up, but if they can't, you know what I mean, it is what it is. Both gotta move on.
You paint the wife as a villain, that's going to create separation because that's first off, that's the mother of his kids. That's the woman that he chose.
Right.
So it's a
right, and that's tough because that's who he got to spend his life with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can't keep doing that, like, you know what I mean? But it's Pop. It's Pop probably just got some ways that he's stuck in. And like I said, a lot of it can be traditional, a lot of it can be cultural. You know what I mean? It could just be his beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Tough.